all, I hope you are doing well and spent an amazing Diwali weekend. The month-long festive season helps in transitioning from the warmer summer days to the gloomy, cold winter days easier. Don't you think so? This year, I kept the decor very minimal. We have still not fully set up this house and I was still recovering, so I kept everything really minimal and used everything that I already had in my stock. My theme this year was very simple, lots of warm yellow light and a splash of greenery. And even though it's very minimal, it did look amazing. This was a day before Diwali and we call it Bhut Chaturdashi, and on this day we light 14 candles around our house to guide the spirits of all our ancestors. We also had a Kali Puja celebration in our society and it was decorated beautifully. So we decided to go out for a while and look around. For dinner, I wanted to cook something special and I decided to cook some mutton. I do not cook it regularly and I do not have a recipe for this. I just asked my mom for her recipe and I followed her instruction to the T. So I started off by frying some whole garam masala in mustard oil, and to that I added the onion. I also added some sugar while frying the onion because it helps in caramelizing and it gives the beautiful brown color to the mutton curry. As the onion gets cooked, I also prepared some ginger garlic paste, and to that I added all the other spices that needs to get cooked with the onion. So I added some turmeric, some cumin powder, some coriander powder, salt, a little sugar, a dash of mustard oil, and then mixed everything together to form a thick paste. The onion was beautifully caramelized, and to this I added the spice mix. I also used a spoon of Kashmiri red chili powder for some added color. And once the spice mix was cooked, I added the mutton, mixed everything well together, and once it looked well mixed together, I just covered the lid, allowed the mutton to release all the water, and then started cooking it in high flame till it allows all the water to get evaporated and the mutton releases the oil. Cooking the perfect mutton curry is an absolute game of patience. The more time you give in cooking the mutton, the more delicious it will be. The recipe is very standard. I don't think it varies a lot from home to home, but what really changes the taste is the amount of time and love that you give to the recipe. So once the mutton released the oil, I added it in a pressure cooker with a little garam masala and water and allowed it to cook for 2-3 whistles. You can also cook it in the karai itself, but adding it in the pressure cooker softens the meat and also reduces the cooking time. And with the mutton, I also decided to make some parathas. As a Bengali, I have grown up eating triangular parathas, so that is what I am making. For me, stuffed parathas are always round and the normal ones are always triangles. Do let me know if you have ever tried triangular parathas. And I'm really happy that my skills of making parathas has improved a lot, and thankfully this day it was not a disaster at all. the mutton was ready. By the time the paratha was prepared, it looked delicious and it was also very tasty, and it went perfectly with the paratha to make the most amazing dinner. This was the day of Diwali, and the home looked ready with the perfect festive vibe. And for me, no Indian festival is complete if I do not wear a shari. I bought this one for Durga Pujo but did not get a chance to wear it then, and thought Diwali will be the perfect occasion to style this one. I also did a very small pujo at home. I will be very honest, we are not extremely religious people, but I have seen this while growing up. I have seen my mom and grandmom do it, and without doing a pujo, any festival seems incomplete. And finally, it was time to light up all the candles and diyas. And for me, this is the most exciting part of Diwali. When I was a kid, I loved lighting up firecrackers. But as I grew up, I became more conscious. I learned about the use of child labor in this industry, the pollution that it creates, and I said goodbye to firecrackers forever. Focus. Hi, so today is Tuesday, Diwali was on Sunday, and late that night I got my periods. And this is my first cycle after my laparoscopy, and it was a little painful. I was getting a lot of cramps and stomach ache. So there was a Kali Pujo in our society and a community dinner. I went out with Tamal, but I was not feeling well at all. I just could not stay there for long. I wanted to record a little footage of the Kali Pujo, could not do that. I was not feeling great. I came back home, I could not sleep, so I slept really late. And then yesterday I was in the bed throughout the day. I was feeling really weak. Today I'm feeling a lot better. The weakness is still there, but better than before. So tomorrow is Bhai Phota. I think in Hindi you call it Bhai Dooj, but in Bengali we call it Bhai Phota. The ceremony is the same. And ever since I got married, it happens at my place. My cousins come over. We have a small ceremony over here. But the most exciting part is the lunch or the dinner that I prepare. So we discuss and plan the menu well ahead of time, and then I go completely crazy. I do everything by myself. I shop for all the ingredients, I prepare everything, and then I cook. And usually it's a big hit. But this year I was not sure because I had my surgery. I was not sure how my health will be. So my aunt said that you come over to my place and we can have it over there. So tomorrow I will go there and I will just like the ceremony will happen over there, and then we will have our lunch or dinner over there only. But I want to cook something for them, so I have some prawns in the fridge, and I made this really good prawn kebab last year for my dad's birthday, and that was like praised by everyone in the family. So I want to make that again. I want to improvise the recipe a little bit. Not sure how it will be, but usually anything that's made of prawn is delicious, so I'm not very, scared of experimenting. Anyways, I will go to the kitchen and make it, because in the evening time my cook will come. My maid is on a leave, so I have to do everything before she comes. So yeah, let's go. We will make that, and I think that will be the end of this vlog. So yeah, let's go. So for the kebab, I started off by mincing around 500 grams of small prawns. And I also sauteed 2 big onions in mustard oil along with some grated gingers. For the spice, I used some cumin powder, some coriander powder, some turmeric powder, a little red chili powder, some salt and sugar. And I cooked everything with a very little amount of water. I don't want it to be very runny, but at the same time I also want everything to come together so that it binds well with the prawn mince. And once it releases the oil, it is ready. So I allowed it to cool down a little bit and then added it to the prawn mince. And to this I also added a little bit of raw onion that I kept aside. It adds a beautiful texture to the kebab. I also added a little bit of parsley leaf, dry parsley leaf. I did not have fresh coriander, but that works the best. And also, to add a little bit of chatpata taste, I added some chaat masala. So I mixed everything together very well with my hands, because that works the best. And once the mixture was ready, I added a little bit of oil, because that prevents the kebab from sticking on your hand. And then I just started making the kebabs. It was really a very easy process. And then I shallow fried the kebabs in a stainless steel pan. Ever since I learned properly seasoning a stainless steel pan, frying everything has become so much easier. Trust me, once you learn doing it, you are never going to go back to your frying pans or anything else. Stainless steel pans works the best. Prawns do not take a lot of time to cook, so once both the sides got this beautiful brown color, I was kind of sure that the kebabs are ready. But just to be double sure, I decided to prick the kebabs with a fork and check. So because there was no sticky feeling on the fork, it meant that the kebab is ready. So that is it for this festive vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be back with regular vlogs and videos very soon, hopefully from next week. Till then, take care of yourself and your near and dear ones. See you soon. Bye.